for your time. For those of you that couldn't see what I was holding up, the pages said, "Unnerving, isn't it? Me stood here not talking." Poignant really when I tell you why I am stood here today. Some of you may already know me. My name's Simon Winstanley, as Father said, and I usually attend the 6 p.m. Sunday Mass. Why am I here today? Well, I'm here to talk to you about the Scottish Association for Mental Health. This is Scotland's largest mental health charity. Why do I want to speak to you about them? Well, believe it or not, we all have mental health, and there is a stigma behind talking about it. The Scottish Association for Mental Health know it can have the most profound impact on our relationships, our work, our well-being and our quality of life. Not enough people are prepared to open up and talk about it because there is a stigma behind it. You can often be seen as weak. It needs more people to be brave and stand up and say they suffer from mental health issues, especially young men and boys. Unfortunately, with the advent of social media and media influences, we live in a gendered society where boys and young men are told to be men and not boys. That boys don't cry. Take it from me, I know firsthand what it's like. Look at that big baby, look at him crying. What a big Jessie, mummy's boy. They'd point and laugh and encourage others to do the same. At the end of the day, we're only human and we all have weaknesses and emotions. We cry with joy at our weddings, we cry with happiness at the births of our children. Why should it be seen as a weakness? Why cry when we're upset? We cry when we're upset, when we lose someone, when we're low. Why should we then have to grow a pair? Why should we have to man up? Why should young men be treated any differently? Is it weak if a young girl or woman cries? So why should we encourage gender inequality from a young age? Why do we allow our media to do this? Is this not something we should put an end to? This attitude is killing young men when they should be seeking help for the mental health problems they experience. Men shouldn't cry, feelings should be kept within, men are strong. That's not right. Not talking about mental health difficulties is contributing to making suicide the biggest killer of men under the age of 45. This shocked me and just shows how big a problem it is. In April, my wife left me, and suddenly I was in a deep dark pit, one I couldn't pull myself out of. I was diagnosed with depression at Christmas, and I chose to ignore it. I thought, that's not me, I don't want it to be me. I thought, there's a stigma behind this. How wrong I was. If only I knew then what I know now. It's not wrong to be down. It's not wrong to talk about it. It's not wrong to seek help. I've regularly found myself crying and feeling so low at times that I've turned to alcohol and other things. I know these are all signs of something being not right and a cry for help. Since the loss of my wife and the end of our relationship, I've barely slept, I barely eat, I barely drink, and I barely have the energy for mundane tasks such as cleaning the house or ironing a shirt. As I've struggled with issues, I know having access to good mental health treatment is vital, and I'm doing what I can to ensure no one goes without the treatment and support they need. I'm not too proud to say I'm taking medication now that I'm seeing a counsellor for the support that I need. In fact, this support has helped me to realise there is a whole range of things I haven't dealt with. So why am I telling you all this? Well, I've decided to do something about this. On Saturday the 7th of October at 10 a.m, I am running, jogging, walking, climbing roughly 7,500 steps up and down at Merrifield Stadium in Edinburgh. I've set myself a target of £350 to raise for the charity, but hopefully you can help me move beyond my target. It costs £20 to run one session where the Scottish Association of Mental Health spend time listening and talking to someone to help them in their recovery from mental health. Just a couple of quick statistics for you. 2 people die of suicide every day in Scotland. That's 728 deaths in Scotland last year alone. For the first time in 6 years, the people dying by suicide has risen. And also 3 children in every classroom will have experienced a mental health problem by the time they are 16. As a result, the Scottish Association of Mental Health have launched the Going to Be campaign to raise awareness of young people being unable to get the mental health treatment they need and the access to facilities. But they're also providing support to teachers and providing them with adequate training too. Finally, in closing, if like me you'd like to make a difference, please come and speak to me at the back of church. I have a sponsorship form where you can pledge an amount for the challenge I'm doing. If you are a UK taxpayer, please tick the gift aid box. The charity will receive more money from your donation. If you don't have any money with you today or any spare change, that's fine. Please take a copy of the bulletin home with you. My website link where the Just Giving page is there. All donations are welcome, large or small. Please don't be put off. There are approximately 500-600 people who attend Mass at the Cathedral. If each of you just contributed £1 or £2, that would help me smash my target and it would help us break down some barriers. God bless and thank you for listening to me.